Hey guys, it's Mr. Husan again, and I hope everybody is doing great. And you watched the previous videos, preliminary videos about a line graph and table. And now we've come to pie chart. So thanks for your journey with me. So because if you're gonna stick with me, you're gonna benefit a lot. I promise. So pie chart. There's only two pie charts, not three pie charts. One is static trend, the other is comparison. There is no dynamic trend pie chart. What you might face or you might see some dynamic trends, but you can still use static trend. You can still approach it as a static trend, okay? Because rarely did I see a pie chart that's dynamic trend, okay? Good, that's static trend. So the pie charts below show the percentage of electricity production by fuel source in France in 1990 and 2010. So that's static trend because you see that's 20-year difference. There is a gap of 20 years, and we can only see, as you see, 1990 and 2010. So no information about what happened in 2005 or 1992. That's the beginning and that's the ending. There's nothing in the middle. It's not given. It's not given. We can't write, guys. We can't write what happened in 2002. You can't add any information from your knowledge because it's not given. It's not visible. Okay. Don't add anything besides the data given here. All right. That's coal. That's coal. Blue is coal. Oil. Natural gas, where is natural gas? Here. And hydropower, that's water. Gidra life, that's water. Nuclear. And now, look, we need to analyze it. So, let's pretend that that's IELTS exam, that's actual IELTS exam. You got the task one, you open, that's task one. And that's pie chart. You see the exact same sample here, the exact same pie chart. So the first thing you do is to answer the question: let's say, is it line graph, bar chart, table, etc., etc. And the next question is it dynamic trends? Or well, is it the next question you're gonna ask yourself is it a trend or a comparison? Well, that's a trend. Okay, that's a trend. How did we know? Because there are years, 2 years. 1990, 2010. And the next question is it dynamic trend or static trend? Well, that's static trend. How do I know? Because nothing in here. Okay, that's static trend. And now we need to analyze big picture along with small pictures. But mostly big picture. Here, 17%. Look, 17%. What happened to nuclear? What happened to nuclear power? 70%, 67%. What happened with them? What happened? Increase. And then hydropower, 6%, 2%. What happened? Decrease. What happened? Decrease. Good. And next one, natural gas. Is it 26, 28? That's 28%. What happened with 28? Dropped to 4%. Decrease. Green one, 22, 13. Decrease. 28, 13. Decrease. That's nuclear power overtook all of them. Look, 17. I would say the percentage just quadrupled, increase by fourfold increase, by 4 times. That's intro. Again, that's intro, overview, body. The supplied pie chart evinces, okay, so shows the allocation of electricity output production in terms of the fuel source in France in the years 1990 and 2010. That's it. As is observed, in the last decade of 20th century, last decade 1990, the difference in the shares of 5 fuel sources to generate electricity was not that prodigious. Look, 17%, 28%, 22%, 28%. Not that big difference. Maximum 10%. And that's the detail. That's the minor issue, minor or small things here. Difference, not that big difference. Not that, very close. The percentages are very close, except for 6%, that's hydropower. Prodigious, however, after 20 years, nuclear, in 2010, nuclear power came on the stage, nuclear power, as a leading energy extraction source in a Western European country. In a one Western European country, that's France. Good. Nuclear power, which was once considered to be an average energy, it was mediocre, average, not superior, not inferior, that's mediocre, average. Energy source in France turned into the dominant power generator after a span of 2 decades when its proportion exploded, boom, from under a fifth, what's fifth? What's the fifth? Fifth is 20%. Under a fifth, less than 20%. In fact, it was 17%. Don't write the same exact percent. In the exceed of 2/3. To just in the exceed of 2/3. 2/3. Oh my God, that's 2/3. Or in the exceed of 2/3. It was 68%, I believe. This explosion then catalyzed, then started, then ignited, then sparked noticeable reduction in the percentages of all energy sources. One increase, only one nuclear power increase, and this was just a ripple effect, domino effect. It increased, and this affected the decrease of all energy sources. That's a ripple effect of all energy sources. 2 primary energy modes in 1990, coal and natural gas, accounting for over a quarter each, These two were responsible for 28% each, not combined, not together, each. 28 to 28, 50, let's say 56, that's 56%. Each dwindled, reduced, dropped, fell, more than two, that's 13%, that's coal from 28 to 13%, and 5 times to 4% severally. I said that's coal to 13%, coal reduced 2 times, 28, more than 2 times, 28 divided into 2, that's 14, more than 2, that's 13, right? 5 times, 4% severally or respectively. You can use respectively. If you don't understand what severally is, that's the synonym of respectively. Gaining energy with oil also became obsolete. It got older, as numbers indicate that it lost a third of its proportion. It lost a third of its proportion. Third, that's 33% of its proportion. Okay, let me dig deeper. Oil also became obsolete. Where is oil? That's oil, 22%, fell 13%. 22. What is the 10% of 22? That's 2.2. What is the 30% of 22? That's 6.6. What is a third of 22? 7%. I would say 7%. It lost 7%. Or I said more than a third. 7%. Okay, that's of 33% of 22 is 7%. It lost more than 7%. I didn't say it lost more than 7%. I just said more than a third. It shows that I am with the graph, with the pie chart. I'm not writing anything off topic. I'm not writing anything from my Nuclear powers take over The most negligent energy nuclear power takeover, the most negligent energy creators shares affected. Okay, nuclear power takeover affected the most negligent energy creators shares as well, although it was making up only a small minority by 2010. Even though it was 6%, this takeover, nuclear power's dominance, affected this 2%. Yielding electricity through water force, hydropower, water hydro, diminished, reduced to a mere 2%. When I said a small minority, that's the percentage within the range of, let's say, 4% and 7.8. Okay, 4.7.8, but it was 6%. From 6%, it dropped to 2%. That's it. Please like, share, and leave a comment. I would look forward to seeing you in the real life too. Take care. Bye bye.